Hello everyone, it's So with Debee. I hope you're having a great day. Today's video is going to be using the center block that we did in the last video, which was video 125. This series is now video 126, and what we're going to do is be building a border that goes around this. I will be showing you two different colorways in the final reveal near the end of the video, so please stick around to watch that. So to begin with, what we need to do this is we need 8 potato chips that are dark, and what I'm going to do is join these together with a 1/4 inch seam in sets. If you do not want to use potato chips, you can replace these with 4.5 inch squares. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll join you back here. With these being done, we now need to have 8 sets of low volume or the lighter color background potato chips, and we could use 16 of the 2.5 by 4.5, same as the dark ones, joined together to make a 4.5 inch square. Because I'm doing two different blocks at the same time, I also had some 4.5 inch squares already cut in my collection, so I'm choosing to use these, and you will need 8 of these. And then with that, you will also need 4 half square triangles that trim up to 4.5 inches. I did these the 2-up method using a 5-inch square. A little bit tight on the trimming, but I did make it work. They're two different colors of blue, so they are technically still scrappy. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to lay these out. So starting on the 2 vertical sides, we're going to take the light background group. We're going to take the dark background group, and you want to make sure that your seam is horizontal on these. It just makes nesting so much easier with the last round. And then you're going to add another light background group. So all these blocks now measure 4.5 inches, and we're going to make 2 of these. So the side panels will look like this. I've actually changed them so that they're vertically. So these seams are opposite, so they'll nest really nicely. So I'm going to join one set on this side and then another set on this side. And while you're at it and making these, you can make 2 more because they will be used on the top and the bottom. So I'm just gonna do all that, and then I'll join you back here. With the side units added on, we're now going to lay out the top and bottom row, and then this block is all done. So we'll do the same thing for the top and bottom. We'll take another one of the 3 units that we just completed. Let me just slide this down a little bit. And then we're going to take some dark and light HSTs, and we'll have it with the dark facing towards the inside, just like that. So it's going to look like almost like an oversized chevron. If you wanted to, you could stop with this humongous block, which is 20.5 inches square. But if you stick around to next week's video, I'm going to show you how I've developed another round, but it's going to turn into a vertical format. So again, we're going to make 2 of these and join them on the top and the bottom of the block, and then I'll show you the reveal. Here it is all done. It measures 20.5 inches unfinished. It is starting to have more of a different feel because of the lighter fabrics in this round. And video 125 is the center block. This one is 126, where we just did the outer ring. Let me break for a moment and I'll show you version B, which is in the opposite colorway. So here is version B, which started out with a lighter background and is now taking on a whole different look. If you put them together, this is what they would look like. So you could certainly do a series of these and create a larger layout. It would be kind of neat if you did these in 4s, and then you would have a 40-inch nice size lap quilt. So please stick around. Next week we'll be adding to this and it'll transform into a vertical format, which is what I'm trying to do here. So next time, sew safely and sew with Debee. Have a great day and bye for now.